Gold, as we know it, is a relatively rare element and is a precious metal that has been used for coinage, jewelry, and other arts throughout the recorded history. In the past, though, a gold standard was often implemented as a monetary policy, but gold coins ceased to be minted as a circulating currency roughly in the 1930s, and the world gold standard was abandoned for a flat currency system after 1971. In this video, we'll take a look at top 10 incredible facts on gold. Number 10. Gold happens to be the most pliable or ductile of all known metals. Just to put this into perspective, 1 gram of gold can be stretched to roughly 165 meters long or roughly 540 feet into as thin as the diameter of the human hair. That should give you an idea of the degree of pliability when it comes to gold. Number 9. How much gold has already been mined so far all through the history? Do you know that most of the gold in the world has been mined from China, Australia, South Africa, and the United States, followed by Canada, Indonesia, and Peru. These second set of countries have discovered fresh ores in the last 2 decades. It is estimated that 250,000 tons of gold may have been mined throughout the history. This estimate of 250,000 tons of gold includes all empires and all ages throughout the history. Number 8. Largest cache of gold at one location. I am sure you must have heard it many times that Fort Knox has the richest and the largest stash of gold. You will be surprised to know that the Federal Reserve Bank of New York has around 6,350 kilos of gold, including over 500,000 gold bars. All this gold is owned by central banks, international agencies, and foreign governments. Number 7. Do you know that a kilo of sewage could contain 0.4 milligrams of gold? That is roughly 2 pounds of sewage. If this were to be true, the world could realize as much as $2.5 million worth of gold and silver. Number 6. Gold in the oceanic water. Do you know that the oceanic water is estimated to contain close to 8 million tons of gold? That's a lot of gold. This is roughly 4 times the total amount of gold that has been mined by humans all through the history, during all ages and all empires put together. Now you may be wondering what happened to all that gold in the oceanic water, or maybe what is happening to that gold now. It is simply sitting out there in the oceanic water. Humans do not know how to electrochemically recover or extract that gold from the oceanic water. Number 5. Gold in electronic gadgets. As we all know, we are advised not to throw away our old smartphones, as it is considered as an environmental hazard, which makes sense. But there is one other good reason why you should not be tossing out your old smartphones, as these devices can get you nanograms of gold. As a fact, do you know that 1 ton of smartphone scrap contains 300 grams of gold? The same applies to laptops as well. Number 4, largest gold coin. The Berlin Board Museum carried a massive 100 kilo gold coin which was named as Big Maple Leaf. It was worth millions of dollars. This coin had Queen Elizabeth II on one side and maple leaves on the other side. It was stolen from the museum in March 2017. 2011, the Perth, Australia Mint achieved an incredible triumph with the successful casting of the world's largest gold bullion coin. The Australian kangaroo 1-ton gold coin, which was inspired by the enduring popularity of the annual Australian kangaroo gold bullion coin series. This coin is 80 centimeters wide and is more than 12 centimeters deep. It is the biggest, heaviest, and the most valuable gold bullion coin in the world, estimated to be worth more than 50 million Australian dollars. Number 3, about Olympic gold medals. Until 1912, Olympic gold medals were made of pure gold, and the ones after that have only 1.34% of gold and contain only 6 grams of gold. Number 2, the biggest gold nugget in the world. Considered by most authorities to be the biggest gold nugget ever found, the Welcome Stranger. It is named as the Welcome Stranger. It was found at Victoria, Australia in 1869 by two gentlemen, John Deason and Richard Oates. It weighed around 78 kilograms or 173 pounds. After processing, it gave 65 kilos of pure refined gold. And number 1, the richest single man to hold large stash of gold. You may have heard that King Midas is the richest man with lots of gold. But the king of Mali, Mansa Musa, who stood at $400 billion, had more gold than anyone in the recorded history. He owned the majority of mines in West Africa, including the ones in Sahara. Just to give you an idea of the amount of gold that Musa had with him, it is said that his entourage of thousands of slaves were held by gold chains.